All right, hello everyone, Busy Gamer Dad back again. I'm going to be continuing our special coverage this week for Nine Kings. I will have a link for this game should you want to pick it up. It's currently on sale as of time of this recording. We did two Kings last episode. Episode went a little bit longer, so I'm going to try and jump into it. I will have, like I said, a link for you guys should you want to pick this up for yourselves. And while you happen to be down in the YouTube descriptions, if you want to hit that like and subscribe button, that will help grow the channel and help keep up to date with all the Busy Gamer Dad antics. So we did, like I said, the first two Kings, the King of Nothing and the King of Spells, and had some really good fun with them. Now we're going to move into the King of Greed. I like the King of Greed. He's a very slow start, ends strong kind of king, and it's a really fun game dynamic where his whole economy centers around gold. And that, it makes sense, right? Being the King of Greed, things actually make sense that it would center around gold. So I'm actually going to drop that there. I don't really like what we've got going on. So if I do these two, I'll drop the assassins here. That way we can just walk through these first waves. They just teleport in. Yep, there we are. Cool. We're going up against the king. We went up against the rebellion of the King of Greed. This is actually pretty helpful right here. The beacon out of the gate, that's going to be really nice for us. So we'll drop that right in the middle. And so that's going to be attack speed, not attack damage, just attack speed. And we're going up against the rebellion again. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, there it is right there. This is what's going to start building our death empire right here. Yeah, we'll put it. I guess I could put it here. I want to put it there. Yeah, let's put it there. Let's just put it there. So every turn that we gain money, that dispenser is going to get stronger and stronger in its attack speed, or faster and faster with its shots. And I don't know why these guys are stuck there. Were they? Oh, they lost their attack speed. I gotcha. They lost their attack. Let's see here. Thieves get a double strike. Hey, I'll take that. Or the building effects twice. This is probably better than this, because this is going to be stupid powerful. So I am going to drop, let's see here, on the palace or on, let's do this right there. Because so now this is getting 12 and it's getting the overworked. All right, so we'll drop that guy. We'll drop there, and finish that guy off. Nice. Oh, there it is right here. This is going to be super nice for us. So let's see here. Does this hit infinity damage to destroy and turn people into gold? So I don't really need to make sure that I have damage increase on that. So I'm actually going to put this right here. And then that will give this now a flat bonus to its damage. So we're just going to get super crazy. We're just going to get super nuts with this. So hit them, hit that guy, hit that guy. We need a tanky unit, something that can stand up to these attacks. We don't want to rely on our turret as much as you might think. The lab rats aren't terrible. I would rather have the defenders. Oh, we could do the level 3 palace. Doesn't really help us too terribly much, except for the cooldown, and the beacon's already handling that for us. I guess we could do the executioners. That's not terrible. Yeah, let's do the executioners. Let's just do that and move on. All right, we get a blessing in 9 years. So the game has just infinite replayability because of all these blessings and the royal decrees and card interactions. It really does. And I say infinite, it's got like millions of interactions that you can have. So Illuminism, the target plots level up. So it's going to be these three that I currently don't have anyone. That's fine. That's perfectly okay. Because what I will do is I will drop the executioners right there. And they're going to get better attack speed over time. All right, so let's drop that guy. Let's drop that guy. Just basically being able to drop these attacks is going to be super helpful. Yeah, so that's going to be super helpful. Let's see here. Do I want to do the farm or do I want to do the tower? I think if I do the farm, that's a better place because I'll put it here and it'll give these guys more units. Yeah, let's do the farm. Let's do the farm. There, so now they're getting the bonuses from the beacon and the farm. While this one's also getting the bonuses for the blacksmith. So yeah, we got a little bit of a slow start. Like I said, a little bit of a slow start. But we're working at it. We're working at it. Finishing these guys off. Come on, there. Little shootout. Finish that guy. And there. Okay, cool. Whew. A little dicey. Little dicey. First hit is a crit. That's not terrible. Let's go fishing for the executioners. Oh, there's the defenders. That would have been nice earlier, but unfortunately we've changed our trajectory right now. So yeah, if we can get the executioners, that might be where we go. We have the gold to play around and do some fishing, so might as well, right? All right, didn't get what we wanted to, so, but we'll get the palace. We'll get the palace. We'll upgrade it. Now we can pick another king to wage war against. I think I lent the king of spells. Neither of these really speak to me that I want any cards from them, but it's okay. All right, so we got 2 of those. I could just flatly upgrade you, and that's what I'm going to do, because you're kind of my linchpin, as it were. All right, so we're going to hit you in the backfield, and we're going to hit you guys in the front. Drop you, hit you. Right there. Yep, and our units are slowly working them down, slowly whittling them away. The sturdy warlock units, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. If I put them there, they're not going to get any passive bonuses, though, so that's kind of the downside to it. So I'm going to reroll. The shock is actually not a bad idea. Or combustion. Let's do combustion, because if we put this on these guys, they will be able to blow up the enemy units. Let's hit these guys in the backfield right here. And I say that as we go up against the King of Rebellion, who just kind of walked through us with his ninjas. Or thieves, I should say, not ninjas. Alright, Midas touch, overwork. Overinvest, that's what I want. Alright, so now... Oh, we can get the farm. Or we can get the dispenser. Dispenser, leveling that up. We could come across that in our just draw in general. So I want to do the farm. Yeah, let's do the farm. And then we'll drop that right there. And we'll drop that right there. So now that's got some more attack speed, I think. Yeah. All right, crit chance, not a big deal. Finish you guys up. Finish you there. Finish you there. Hit you there, and then just start working through. So you do have to be thoughtful with your citadel, your main castle structure, and where you attack. It is important. With the King of Greed, it seems to be like a big sticking point. Let's see here. Currently don't have... I'll do combustion again. And we'll do combustion. Unit causes... Let's focus on you. There. Getting more and more units is going to be super helpful for us. Alright, the rats and those reflector units are just going to be super annoying to deal with. Keep on hitting them. Keep on hitting them. Oh man, we did not do well. Well, I mean, our dispenser's putting in work right now. Yeah, I think we're covered. Whew. Close. Close. Yeah, that King of Progress, we need to get rid of him about as quick as possible. Precision. And then we get to expand our spots out. I'm actually going to put that right here. And we're going to overinvest. And let's hit these guys here. Get those bigger units dead. Yep, just keep on working at them. Alright, so the King of Nothing we got down pretty cold. If we can get paladins, or we can max out our farm. Let's do the paladins. We need a frontliner. We desperately need a frontliner. We just have some weaker units. So, yeah, I think having the paladins is probably a better play. Alright, now you guys are going to jump in the backfield. Yep, your ninjas. Yep, and the paladins turn around. Yep. We're going to do what we can. The dispenser doing work. Nice. Awesome. We'll do the overinvest again. All active troops get this. Increases the damaging range of area damage. Free rerolls. No, I don't want that. let's do that. Let's just do it. Doesn't matter to have a little bit more money on our side. Let's see here. Let's do this overinvest. Keep on spending it for our guys there. Keep on hitting them. So hopefully we can get rid of the tanky units. That one thief in the backfield is just like working away at him. He's trying to do what he can. There we are. Good. All right, so we got to get something down here if we can. And it does not look like we're able to. Let's see here. So that one spot right here. So this will go to max. Those guys will go to level 2, and we need something there. Not a library. I would like to get a healer. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. There. And so now next year that's going to become a level 2 healer. And I think that might be what our big weakness is. And I say that as I think, but these guys are probably going to walk right through us. Oh no, we're holding our own. We're holding our own. All right, we got a lot better. Got a lot better. Nice. All right, and then we got the executioners, so that'll put them at max level, question mark? Yeah, let's do it. Let's take them. Let's take them. Keep on moving right along. Illumination. Yep, everything got leveled up. Good. And now those guys are at max level. Sweet. All right, now we gotta... Yeah, they always seem to appear in the one spot, and it's like they'll just walk right into my guys. But we're... Nice. We're at that tipping point, I think, where this is just going to start scaling really well. All right, so our vault is at max. That's not at max, but we have the card for that. We need to get our blacksmith, but I don't have a way of doing that. I could do more thieves. Yeah, let's do the thieves. And actually, if I do the crit, is that worth it? Let's do the thieves. The thieves have been doing some work, so they've been doing a lot of damage. So if we upgrade them, they'll just do more damage, which is better. Right? Is it not? Yeah, see, they're just walking into the backfield and just destroying their backline. Even if they do end up... Yeah, okay. The thieves are definitely where it's at. They're doing way more damage than I thought they would. Gains 1% damage every time a plot levels up. That's not something I'm super needing of. Let's see here. What else can I get? There's another precision. I can get precision spell from them. Or I can just chuck a card. I can just pick one right now and just get rid of it. We still have a lot of things that need to be upgraded, so it's not a bad idea. Yeah, let's put that on there. Reinforce them. All right, now we're going to hit these guys in the backfield because those guys, as I mentioned before, are like the buffing units. They buff the enemy up and make them super strong, and we don't want that. We don't want that. We just don't want that. Now, we have a palace. There's our spire. We're going to take that. We get another free spot. Let's put it over here. And then we'll do our spire. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna just keep on working through, hitting these guys. Yeah, I think the crit is actually doing a lot of work, a lot of heavy lifting, and this first shot is a crit. I could do to the defenders. I could fish for the defenders. Let's see. There they are, right there. Let's do that. Let's fish the defenders out, and then if I never get them upgraded, that's fine. They're just going to be what they are, obviously, at this level. And if I get, like, against the King of Blood, and I do the Carnage, maybe that'll work. We kind of talked about that last time, where I don't know if they actually explode or not. Like, they actually die. I don't know. But this is actually a really good time to potentially... Let's do this. Right there, all active units. Oh, there it is. Sharp Blades increases attack of all units and towers. Done. So now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sacrifice them, and yep, there it is right here. That's what I wanted. So I'm going to overinvest. Nope, wait, hang on. I'm going to level up you there, and then I'm going to overinvest. And then I'm going to put my palace card down there. All right, nice. All right, cool. Keep on hitting these guys, getting some damage downrange, destroying them. Yep, all right. Now, paladins, do I want to do... I don't have paladins. I do have paladins. I was going to say, I thought I did. Yeah, let's do the paladins. Upgrade them to level 2. Bam. So we're coming up on a making peace moment, but we're also going to be coming up on a shop in the next 5 years, and that's going to be super helpful for us to go fishing, because we're going to have ridiculous money on hand. Let's see here. What do I want to do? I can fish for the defenders again, or the lab rats. Oh, there's the defenders. Oh, I should have taken the executioners. No, wait, no, the executioners are max level. What am I talking about? We can make peace with the kingdom, so we won't get their cards anymore. I kind of want to not get cards from the king of spells, but we need his spire. Oh, fine, I tried re-rolling it. No, the spire's max level. I guess we'll make peace with the king of spells. We don't want his stuff anymore. All right, so there we are. Cool, awesome. Let's drop the defenders. There we are. Sweet. All right, now they're going to jump in the back line and start hitting my guys. And I don't like that. That makes me sad. Oh, geez. Wow. Just totally walked right through them. And they were hard before. Overinvest, Midas Touch. We'll do the overinvest. So now here's what I'm going to do. Bam. Nice. We get the defender card back, and we opened up these tiles. So that's kind of the nuance that you need to start thinking about for the game, and how to better work within your, well, I don't say limitations, but work within your tiles that you have available. And a lot of the cards that you get early on don't have that in, like the King of Nothing doesn't have a removal, but the King of Spells does. All right, so we got the farm at max level. I would love to get the blacksmith. That would actually be really, really helpful. And there it is, right there. We do have a paladin unit that needs to get topped off, right? Yep, so we get one more for the paladin. Let's see here. Now we have some open spots to play with in these two locations. They're not getting any better or any boons from anything else, so it's kind of not good to put units there. You'd rather put structures there. So we're kind of left with leaving them alone for right now. I think I would like to just leave them. Yeah, we'll leave. We'll leave for now. All right, so we'll upgrade you, and we'll upgrade you. Yeah, this game, it rewards fishing, and it also punishes fishing pretty well, actually. I really think it does a really good balance on that. And you're not, like, super punished. You can always kind of recover. All right, thieves max level. Thieves are not max level, and they are doing some work. So let's get them a little comeuppance right there. Nice, awesome. So then we'll just drop some on you guys there. Oh geez, yeah, my thieves just walking through their back line, just destroying them. I guess we can do reinforce. And then this is going to come up and say, hey, you want to upgrade anything? Want to upgrade a spot anywhere? And I do. I actually want to put it right here. Right there. Now, how can I best use this? I can do reinforcement here. Or I can do reinforcement there. Let's do reinforcements on the thieves. No, let's do you guys, so you start getting a little bit more damage. A little bit late in the game, but still something important to think about trying to buff your units, because there is infinite scaling. It's just how this game works. You want a game that plays into the power fantasies, this is that game. Blacksmith is not max level. Blacksmith is not. So we're going to pick that card up. I'm going to drop that down, and now those two get plus 1% to their damage, so really helpful there. So if they have 10 damage, they get 1 more damage point. Super helpful. Super duper helpful. All right, the beacon, is that maxed out? That is not maxed out. This is like the first beacon that, not first beacon, I've seen it before. Receive 1 gold for every ally dead, so that leads into, this getting just ridiculously strong. But this isn't bad either, because then there are 3 buildings, 1, 2, and 3 are applying their 4 actually are applying their effects, not just one more time, but 2 more times. I'm gonna go with that, and then I'm actually gonna upgrade the beacon. Yep. So now this is just gonna get to be disgusting with its damage output. Yep, just disgusting with it. See? Yep, right there. That is, we hit the threshold. We hit the thing. All right, so then now I'm actually going to pick you up, and I'm actually going to level you up to max. Now this is just going to be our carry. This thing is just going to be our carry. Oh man, this is why I love the King of Greed. He's a little bit slow to start. He's a little bit hard to navigate and weak early on, but if you can get gold economy established for yourself, you just destroy everything. Executioners, are you max level? You are, so we don't have to worry about them. We can do crits. What else would we do? We have defenders. I guess I could pick up another defender because we're coming close to the end. Let's keep looking for defenders. Do I have another shop coming? I do not. So I might as well look for those defenders. There they are, right there. Nice. Oh, we do have another shop. We were just on the shop. Oh, well, there. Well, lesson learned. Let's do overinvest, and let's do vampirism. And we will... we'll leave. We'll leave. Yeah, we'll leave. Don't want to overdo it. All right, so for the defenders, I'll drop you there. And... is that what I want to do? No, I'll put you here. Yeah. Actually, let's do that. Let's keep them, get them some more units there. Nice, awesome, good stuff. And then we're going up against the King's Rebellion here. So we might be able to, and I say might, we might be able to get another beacon. We'll see. Nope, there's the dispenser though. If we can get the beacon, that's probably what I want to fish for, because everything else is pretty good. Vault, no. I guess I kind of have to do the Midas touch right now because I kind of worked myself out of the monies, as it were. All right, get the vampirism so that they might be able to heal. Nice. All right, we're just gonna smack these guys in the backfield. Oh my god, my thieves are just disgusting. Jeez. My dispenser is just disgusting amounts of damage. Oh my gosh, I feel almost sorry for them. I say almost. All right, so we have to spend all our cards. So what I'm going to do now is we'll upgrade that. So that's plus 1% damage. We will put Midas Touch. Who has Midas Touch? You do. You do. I think everybody does because we had that perk. Yeah, so I'll just put that on you. And then the first hit is critical. So there, just stack that up. This is just, we're just going to walk right through them. This isn't going to be hardly anything. King of nothing with your big armored guy, you're going to go down. Like, you're going to fold like, yep, see, just look at that. Just disgusting amounts of damage from our dispenser. Oh my gosh. Oh, I cannot tell you how fun it is to get the dispenser to just become this just death machine on the field. As always, you can continue playing and get meta progression, meta points for your chosen king that you're playing with, and try and revamp your run, refine synergies, find new synergies to play with. So we're going to start a new run though, because we have to get through another king to show you how I've played them and how much fun this game actually is, because they play completely different. So now 4th on our list is King of Blood. He specializes in basically like sacrificial stuff, and the demons get stronger the more things get sacrificed, your summons get stronger, and let's actually reset this real quick. I'm going to do double demons, and I'm going to do an imp card. Yeah, imp card 1 per hand, rank 1. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. All right, and then we're going to start off. Let's hopefully have a good run together, and let's see how it goes. Like I said, I will have a description for this game in the YouTube comments. While you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button. But about a half hour, you can sit down and play this game for about a half hour, and you can see that you can just have some fun. You can just enjoy the game for what it is. All right, so now we have our pagoda. I'm going to put it in the back middle. Who was I up against? I guess I'll put it in the back middle. We have an imp unit. We'll put them in the front, and we'll double stack them right there. Awesome, cool. So we're going up against the King of Progress, and so the King of Blood, his thing is he can drop units behind enemy lines. You don't have to necessarily worry about the like assassins from like the King of Greed, because you have a counter to that where you can put the imps literally in the back line. You can absolutely do that. We're gonna do Midas Touch. I'm not gonna try and go fishing for anything just yet. All right, let's go here. So we're up against the King of Rebellion. Yep. All right, nice. The Mangler. So it's the hard part about the Mangler is it consumes a unit, and it can eat your army alive. Literally, it can. If you don't have like the forest icon or the not the forest, I'm sorry, if you don't have the farm icon to continually feed the Mangler, it can stagnate and not really gain a lot of power. So that's where it's like this is really dependent on other kings. And I say that because I seem to be missing some mechanic here where it just doesn't seem to work for me if I just go and lean on specifically the King of Blood. And that may be by design. That may be what you're expected to do. All right, so let's see here. If an adjacent unit dies, we can do that. Double the range. Increases area effect damage. So the bombers are not bad. This is all bomber stuff. Let's do the gunpowder. No, let's do the bombers. The bombers are fun. All right, so from here, if an adjacent unit dies, summons an imp to fight in its place. Bam, right there. So that's going to be the buff thing for the King of Blood. And I believe those summon units actually end up coming back. So kind of helpful. Coming back into your army fold. Let's do executioners right there. So now we have a ranged unit, and now we have our infantry unit, and now we have our big heavy unit in the demons. All right, so we can upgrade our centuries or cemetery. Let's do that. Now we get a prophecy. So this again is the flow of the game. We're gonna get a random one. Oh, double the units. Probably not on an icon that I have. Yep, right there. So if I did bombers there, that might be worth it. That might be worth it. Yeah, that might be worth it. So, going up against King of Greed, he's got those thieves that jump into the backfield and can hit your guys. So I want to make sure I drop my imps in the backfields. Oh, here we go. So let's do a beacon. Let's do the beacon, and we'll drop the beacon here. So these guys are attacking that much faster over the course of the game. King of Progress. Let's get you guys in the backfield and keep on hitting them, keep on chewing them up. And then anytime a unit dies, it's not a bad thing for the King of Blood because your demons get that much stronger. So we got to start getting altars as well. We do have executioners, so I'll take them. I'm not fishing on purpose with the King of Blood because the King of Greed gets a lot of money and can just play around with it really easily. The other kings don't. I think I would like the King of Spells because the King of Spells has a spell in his arsenal that is pretty awesome for if we get a bomber unit that just really works well, and they do that much more damage. All right, cool. Nice, awesome. There's another beacon, so we'll definitely take that and give this a bonus right here. So there's that doing that. And you can see how quickly the game works and how the game really flows fast. And you can just sit down and play and just have a good time playing and just see what works and see what doesn't work. And try new builds, try new randomness. It's just hilariously fun. I really do enjoy it. So I am actually going to go fishing, see if I can get something different. Oh, there's our third cemetery. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just get our cemetery. All right, now, I would have really liked to get the bomber units, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. We have a well-balanced unit here. We can pick him up. Let's, we have the executioners as our ranged unit. We can do the thieves. And that really probably leads in. Yeah, let's do the thieves. Let's do that. Let's do that. Because we are still going up against the King of Greed. So if I drop the thieves down there, is that going to help us? Let's do this right here. There. And there. Nice. Because if the thieves drop, that just means that our demons are getting that much stronger. And so being that we have 2 altars, we have 2 demons. Now we're trying to look for, let's see here, range powerful unit. Let's take the static. Let's do the pagoda. Let's upgrade that guy. I would really like to start seeing the demon altars. That would really, really make my day. That would really help out. So if we get a beacon from the King of Greed, that's huge. If we get a thief from the King of Greed, that's huge. There's the beacon. We'll take it. And that'll max level our beacon. Nice. And we'll put the new tile right there. And we'll max level this guy out. So I'm looking for some bombers as well. That would be really helpful. Otherwise, this is like worthless. You know, it's just not going to work for us. Buffs allies. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that. Drop them there. So they're just doing damage, as it were. Hit these guys in the backfield. Yeah. So an interesting build is if you do the King of Progress with the rats and you keep the rats weak, the demons get ridiculously strong. But instead I'm going to lean in doing that. Doubles the quantity of imps in the pagoda. That's actually not a bad idea. Increases the damaging range of area attacks. We don't have the bombers, so I'm actually just going to do that. Until I get the bombers, I can't keep leaning into that mechanic. And I love the bombers. I really do. I think they're a lot of fun. My son absolutely finds them hysterical to have those guys just run in and blow up. He didn't quite get it at first, but then as he started playing with them a little bit more, he understood. Let's see here. Let's do combustion. And do I have combustion on you? I don't. I have Midas touch. All right, so let's do combustion on you. Because then if you go down in the backfield, you'll be able to blow them up and do some more damage just before you go. Nice. Just ring them. Ring them with the imps. Summon them in. And then, let's see here. Oh, there's the dispenser. Do we really want that? No, I don't think we do. We can do overinvest. That's not a bad idea. Let's see if we can get something different. Oh, there's our beacon. Let's do that. Let's just max out the beacon, which we've already maxed out. So that was a silly play on my part, unless we do that. And now it's going to apply that more. Right there. So make the best of a bad situation right there. That's why it's always important to check your tiles before you pick a card. That's just a smarter idea. Alright, now I could destroy it. I could destroy it and get spell cards. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's destroy it. What do we get? Procreate, overinvest, overinvest. Alright, fair enough. Right there, and guess the imps wouldn't be a bad idea, because those guys are just like, you know, the fodder, as it were. We'll drop our guys in the backfield, hit those bomber units. Nice, more and more imps, more imps, more imps. Yes, excellent. What level are our imps? We will max them out. Bam. Nice. Oh, these guys are going to go in the backfield. That's fine. I don't care. Because if they kill somebody, that just means my demons are that much stronger. Dispenser, Midas touch, overinvest. I think If I go fishing for the thieves, is that a good idea? Yep, it is, because we got it. Nice. Let's do the dispenser there. Or not dispenser, sorry, the tile there. Upgrade our thieves. And then we need to get another unit. Probably something that is like a... from the King of Nothing. Like the well-rounded units. Something like the soldier unit. That might be really good to have there. Or maybe something like... I really would like to get some... There it is, finally. Demon's Altar. You were doing more damage, so you get the upgrade. You know what? I'm actually going to let this go. I'm going to let this go so that more of my troops die. I'm not going to drop any of the imps. Because then these guys get that much stronger. And I think we're okay in the win. So, that's a tactic right there. Letting more of my, you know, not putting more on the field. Do I want to try and get the last thief that we need? Let's reroll. There's the dispenser beacon. We'll get the dispenser. And then... we'll do the movement speed. We'll do the movement speed. We can have the dispenser right here, starting to get some, you know, passive tower damage, which would be really helpful. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So, I think we're okay. I'm going to hold my imps in the backfield here, just to see if we can win without them. And actually, I'll just drop them right here. Oh my gosh, they sprinted across the field. Oh, we can do the shamans. We need to upgrade them. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Get the shamans upgrade right there. Nice. And I don't know what I want to put here. Let's see. It looks like we're pretty good. What happens if I hold you in the backfield? I can't hold you. You have to be up here. Got it. There. There, I dropped a few of you guys. Get stronger. Get stronger, my demon army. Get stronger. Executioners, I think, are maxed out, or are they not? Nope, they are. We could do this. Level up all the plots that I currently am missing. But this is a bit hard to get, especially if we don't have a way of, like, just upgrading it, because, like, the King of Nothing's, like, wild card would really help with that. So we can try it. Let's try it. Continue. King of Spells doesn't have anything right now that I'm looking for. So I'm just going to get rid of that without re-rolling, trying to find things. So I'll drop that right there. So I have to get this to level 3, and then you can destroy it. All right, so this guy right there. Oh, wow. Those imps just got... the bombers just destroyed my thieves. Some of them seem to survive. All right, looks like we're winning. I'm letting this go on purpose, just because I want to make, you know, get the demons a little bit stronger. Cemetery sacrifice. So destroy adjacent plot, upgrade one more. That's not something I was looking for. Let's reroll. I'm really... oh, there's the demon. There are those guys. Let's do it. Let's hold on to them. And let's hold them in our inventory so that we know that they are there and ready and waiting and being like, yes, I want to blow up for you, my liege. I want to explode. I'm so excited I could explode. Yes, excellent. It pleases me when they explode. Keep going, keep going. Yay, winners, hooray. No, nothing really. Dispenser? Okay, sure. I'll upgrade my dispenser. Alright, now spells. I think I am going to get rid of the carbuncle thingy. Is that what that's called? Or, what is it? Concabulator. I'm going to get rid of the concabulator. Yeah. I think that's a smart idea. I could just destroy it and get 30 gold back. But I want to get the spells? No, because if I get 30 gold, that'll increase my dispenser by 30%. Yeah, so I'll do that. And then I'll pick these guys up here, because that'll help with the... Alright, so here we go. This is the best way I think about doing this. So if I upgrade the dispenser there, and then I destroy this, there. So now I just got 30% increase. I'm going to drop these guys now, and then I will put the carnage on them, and they will do that much more damage. Excellent. Excellent. Oh yeah, my demons are just disgusting right now. They're like my own little mobile turrets on the battlefield. Yes. This is awesome. Destroy them. Bring me their blood. Nice. Reinforce. Overhaul. Reinforce. We'll just take that. And now I'm just going to drop this on you. So one of the things that you can do, in thinking just out loud, if you are going up against the King of Spells, or if you go up against the King of Blood as the King of Spells, you can get the Carnage spell, and you can get the Library, and passively increase the level of the Carnage that you drop on this guy, and over time, it will just get disgusting with how much damage these units blow up for. I guess I'll drop this here. Yeah, we'll drop it there. And yeah, bomber units. Every time something else levels up, they'll get a level up, or in damage, which would be really helpful. Oh geez, that backline just got destroyed. We're still working through them. We're still whittling. Demons are still crushing it, getting bigger with the guys buffing them right there. Nice. Awesome. Good stuff. I'm not even summoning my imps. I want more death, more destruction. Carnage imps. Yeah, let's do the carnage. And let's do overinvestment into... Let's do this demon. Yes, that demon. That way he is doing more demony things. Could do that with the imps as well. Or not imps, I'm sorry, the bombers, and they do more damage as they explode. Very good option to have. I think we're gonna just, yeah, you can just see, like, every time they, like, attack, they just, like, move down the line, like, gotcha, 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 gotcha. Oh, it looks like... Nope, okay, so they did get my demons, which is funny. Did not expect that. Precision shots. Do I have anything I need from them right now? I really don't. I guess I'll take that for now. Doubles the stats of demon altars. Done. So now that's going to be all the better. Oh yeah, 1000 HP, 250 damage. Yep, that's just awesome. Sharpshooters. Getting more critical, instant critical hits. Alright, cool. Where's the third demon coming from? Oh, this altar is going up, is level 2, so we get another demon. That makes sense. That makes sense. See, these guys, the ones here, like I said, those are buffing my allies, and because of that, they are, they're getting bigger, and that denotes the buff, as it were. Nice, so now we should have 4 demons. Yep. And we're just walking through. Yep, those defender units are what's killing us, though, by bouncing the attacks back. Let's reroll. Let's do that. Oh, the shrine. Spend 9 gold every year to level up 1 random plot. Costs 3 less per level. So this is kind of helpful. Let's do it. Let's get that guy. And then the forest card, I don't have enough money for. So I just drop this right here. And there. Nice. Nice. Looks like we're okay. Yeah, we're okay. We stabilized really quick. I have no idea why that imp was getting just all the love, but he was. I don't want to reroll, and I don't want to take any of these cards. So I will just take it, and I will dump it. And get 9 attack speed per second. Yeah, just ridiculous. These guys are getting... This guy's getting all the love from the shamans. That's funny. This guy is too. Just gets ridiculously huge. Just gets, and that's because the attack speed here, that's what he's doing. He's getting the attack speed buff. These shamans got the attack speed buff. So it's that incremental increases over time just mean ridiculous boons for your army. All right, so we're going to upgrade you. Carnage right there. Vampirism on you. And there we are. Nice. Oh, yeah. Fighting me with a giant mech. I will end up dropping my imps. Just so I don't lose horribly. Because I don't know if it's like an instant loss if you lose the last round. Just look at this. Just look at how big he's getting bigger than the boss. That's just so funny to me. Oh, that's funny. The champion of progress defeated. Busy Gamer Dad showing you 9 Kings. Again, a little bit of a longer episode. Hopefully you guys like it. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to take a look at this video and this video game. This has been blowing up the Steam charts, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Come back next episode, and we'll have another King to take a look at, and hope to see you there. Later.